What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your March 2021 general reading. This is going to be for you, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please check out your other placements because, this message is not going to hit home for everybody, but hopefully, it gives you a little bit more clarity, a perspective, or something so that you feel strong to handle your situations of this month, okay? Welcome to Pisces season. This is... Pisces season is quite a time. It's a really emotional sign. It's very much connected to spirituality and imagination and creativity and dreams and all the deep, spiritual things. So first things first, really be trusting your intuition this month. Don't shy away from it. It is talking to you even stronger than you know, right? We are going to be having a new moon in Pisces on the 13th, so be on the lookout for that. A really good opportunity for some new beginnings for you guys, especially as it pertains to just like setting your foundations. We're in your fourth house, so this is all about foundations, emotional security, family, that sort of thing. And so it seems like you guys are in a place where you're really making some decisions that are, most likely going to affect those things. You're looking at things in a sense of the bigger picture, which you guys are good for, right? One thing about Sag is you guys are able to see the bigger picture of things. Where I think Sag gets a little bit lost in that is you forget details sometimes. So it's great if you have like a partner who picks up those types of, that slack of yours. Because Sag will just be ready to see it to the end. But anyways, so yes, fourth house energy. We are also going to be having a full moon this month in Libra, which for you guys is connected to your 11th house. So a lot to do with friendships, your social causes, in many ways like your reputation out there, those sort of things, community. Another thing to keep in mind is Mars just went into Gemini. For you guys, this has a direct effect on your relationships. And I feel like, to be honest, that's what this reading has a lot to do with, that Mars and Gemini energy. One thing to know is Mars going into Gemini, it's going to bring a lot more energy to everybody. This is also a really good time to communicate. If there are things that you needed to get off your chest with a certain someone and maybe you weren't able to find the words or find, the way to do it, that Gemini energy, which Geminis are great communicators, they're, very smart. This kind of gives you the energy to do that. And like I said, this has a lot to do with your 7th house and your relationships. So that doesn't necessarily mean romantic relationships. That could be your friendships. Remember that 11th house energy. It could be your relationships to your boss, relationships to food, relationships to whatever, relationships and partnerships. And I feel like that is really being called to the front for you guys this month. Now, Mars going to Gemini, this having a lot to do with your relationships. This means that this is going to be a fiery month, and that could really be in either way. This could be fiery in terms of like, yo, sex is popping, like, the energy between you and your mate is really, really good. But this also could be fiery in terms of, okay, there's issues here and we need to figure out how to work this out, or we just need to like let it be done. Literally fiery. And look, we do have the Tower card, which we'll get into. But what I do feel and what I do like is I feel like there's a lot of power that you guys actually have in terms of how things go this month for you. Also, Mercury will be going into Pisces, like 2 days after the new moon, so on the 15th. So again, going back to really using your intuition this month to help you figure out what you need to do, your next steps, because I have a hunch that logic is not going to be the only thing that cuts it this month. Now, you guys have 2 of Pentacles here. This is your unseen energy. This is at the bottom of the deck. So there's been some vacillating, some going back and forth, some trying to get down to the nitty gritty of what you want to do. When we talk about Pentacles, we talk about value. A lot of times it could be money. This could be about planting seeds of, relationships, planting seeds of, again, money, those types of things. But, we have 2 Pentacles. It's kind of like, I don't know which way I want to go. Do I want left or right? Do I want the red or the blue pill? What do I want to do? And for you guys, this might be some type of cycle because we do have the infinity sign that's wrapped around the Two of Pentacles. So this is some type of a cyclical thing. But it does feel like you guys have been vacillating, going back and forth, trying to figure out how to go about something. The thing with the Two of Pentacles is like you can only balance for so long, right? Have you ever tried to juggle and balance on one foot like oh boy's doing? It's very difficult. At some point, either he's going to trip and fall, or these big waves that are starting to build up are going to come and knock his ass over. So this is really a month where you guys come to the conclusion of something. And the thing is, like with Mars being in Gemini, if there were things that you needed to do or things that you need to address that you did not up until this point, it's going to be thrown in your face to handle right now. It just is. Now, you guys start out with the Judgment card. Love. You got the Queen of Swords. You got the Temperance. I actually love this row. This row feels really, really powerful. Now, again, it feels like the beginning of the month, there has a lot to do with the decision that needs to be made, a decision that needs to be made, and you're going to be the one to make it. Be honest with you guys, with the way that the Queen of Swords has her back turned towards the Justice and the way that she's holding her sword, right? She is the queen that will cut you. She'll cut you out. She will, nah, this ain't working for me. You know, nope. Like, I feel like you guys are cutting something or someone out of your life. But I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I actually think it's a good thing because if I'm being honest, it feels like whatever it is that you may have had to cut out or whatever it is that you will be cutting out, whatever this is that you need to be addressing this month, it feels like it was keeping you from being you. You were starting to lose your sparkle. You were starting to lose, you know, certain things about you that make you so wonderful and so beautiful in order to keep up with this relationship or keep up with this situation, right? It's like, if you're being honest with yourself, some of you guys might feel like you were doing more than compromising, you know? But it feels like by cutting certain things out, you guys are going to be feeling a lot more powerful at the end of the month and feeling very balanced in yourself and feeling confident in your capabilities, right? Now, Judgment card to me is like a mix of Libra and Scorpio because you got that element of making a decision, you got that element of kind of like justice, but then you've also got that element of a chance for a rebirth, a death to a situation and a possible rebirth, right? Because literally there's dead people. Like they are rising out of their caskets to, you know, at the sound of the trumpet. So there is a decision that needs to be made on your part. Again, this is general, so it's going to go differently for different people. I do feel like though the majority of you guys are cutting something out. And I say that even more, y'all, damn, hold on. I say that even too because you got the Six of Swords in your environment. So there's something that you guys are walking away from or that's walking away from you. Trust and believe it's a great thing. Now, what ended up clarifying that Judgment card was the Tower card. So you got the Tower card twice. Tower card is Mars energy, Mars and Gemini, right? I do feel like, so funny, I do feel like this month has a lot to do with that. So it has a lot to do with your shifting in your relationships and all of that. There may be something that came up. There may be some type of secrets that have been revealed. There may be some type of something. But the bottom line, whenever we get the Tower card is universe is looking at us in our situation. They're like, okay, girl, this is cute or whatever. And you tried. But this isn't a solid foundation. Like the ground isn't even level, girl. And here you are trying to build a tower on it. So you know what? Let's just knock this over and then we could try again. So just know that whatever this is that you're dealing with, whatever this is that you've been vacillating about, and I think a lot of you guys know, you know full well that although it might have been beautiful, although it may have been fun, although it may have served its purpose at the time, in the long run, it wasn't set up correctly the way it needed to be. Or it was, again, for some of you guys, this is something that it feels like it was trying to change you in a way that just doesn't work, right? You got the Seven of Swords or Seven of Air that's clarifying the Queen of Swords. Now, I feel like this is you guys stepping in the Queen of Swords energy, being very direct, being very blunt, really standing up for yourself. Queen of Swords energy, you know, she's wonderful. She's the queen who's gone through all the bad things. She's had the heartbreak. She's had, you know, unfortunate moments. So she's very, very picky about her energy and who she gives it to. She's very, very discerning, right? Because she doesn't want to repeat things that she knows full well that she has no business repeating. Now, this Seven of Air has a lot to do with Moon in Aquarius energy. right? So maybe some of you guys are connecting to an Aquarius, could be. But Seven of Air is strategy. You know, in certain cases, and like traditionally, it can be seen as the thief or the cheat. But this is someone who is strategizing. I think that you guys are really kind of trying to. It almost feels like you cut something out, or you're trying to cut something out, and then you're like, okay, so then like, how do I want to move forward? How do I see myself wanting to move forward? And I love it. Ooh, yes, and then Six of Swords here. So that's popping up twice then. There's a lot about cutting out something that you know full well wasn't working for you. And it could be because you felt like this person was trying to manipulate you in certain ways. You know, Seven of Swords, that can be a manipulator. That could be someone who gaslights you. That could be someone who, you know, tries to make you feel like you're crazy and like, oh no, you're tripping. That's not really what happened. But you guys are standing in this Queen of Swords energy like, nah. So what I'm going to do is take this sword and cut you out, you know? And I think it's really, really good. There's something about this person or this situation, I'm going to be honest, it feels like it was unsavory in the long run. Again, no matter how good it seemed, no matter how fun it might have been, no matter whatever, this was what was supposed to happen for you. Now, you got the Temperance card, which is your energy. Ooh, clarifying it, you got the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. Okay. Some of you guys, this may come down to a choice between two people, right? Maybe this situation didn't work with this person because you actually are supposed to be with someone different. It could come up to that. You know, the Lovers was originally called the choice. You've got the Emperor here, which is Aries energy at the bottom. But I think you guys just need to really keep in mind that everything that's happening right now, everything that's being shuffled out of your life, it's totally supposed to be. You guys are being divinely guided. Also, this talks about pace and time and patience, right? Whenever we get the Temperance card, it's a reminder, like Spirit's like, girl, whatever it is that you think you want, you can't rush it. You can't rush time. You can't rush this. And although, yes, you have certain agency over your life, and although, yes, you are a co-creator of your life, this you can't change. This, you need to sit and be patient in it, right? Some of you guys, again, it might have to do with another person that maybe there is actual more, you know, deeper feelings. Maybe there's more vulnerability that you have with another person or something. But really, whenever we get the Lovers card, that's a love for self. That's a love for, you know, humanity and all that. So I feel like you guys cutting out whatever it is that you guys cut out or needing to cut out, it's really you performing an act of love for yourself, okay? Now, in your environment, Six of Swords, again, there's something that you guys have moved away from, something that some of you guys might be, you know, moved away from, or something might have moved away from you. However way it went, whichever way it ends up, it was a good thing, trust me. Some of you guys actually might be moving as well. Whatever this is, some of you guys might have been connecting to water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got the Five of Water here, which is Five of Cups, which is Mars in Scorpio energy. So Five of Cups energy is really about missing something, feeling bad about something in the past that didn't work out, curl over too well, and, you know, someone having regret and missing and feeling emotional. So if you guys have separated from someone, or if you will be separating from someone, even if this person is trying to be rough and present themselves as having a rough exterior and like, oh, I can handle it, this person is broken and hurting. Again, going back to the Seven of Air, because I do feel like this person might have been manipulative in some ways. And I don't even all the way feel like it was malicious. Some people are just really like, some people are really like that, and they don't even realize when they're doing it, you know? Some people just are. And so whether that's the case with the person you were dealing with or not, it just feels like this person might be thinking a lot about what happened and feeling bad about the things. And you know what? Hopefully they are taking the lessons from the past and moving on so that they don't do this in the next situation. Because I almost just feel like someone tried to strong arm you or manipulate you, and Sag, you were just like, do you know I'm a fucking Sag? Like, I can't be contained. The hell's wrong with you? Okay. Five of Wands. Five of fire, basically. Saturn in Leo. Some of you guys are worried about a big blow up of some sort. Five of fire or five of wands is about an argument. It's about fighting. It's not about not being on the same page. I honestly feel like this is more of a feeling than what's actually happening. Not to say that things maybe can't be a little bit hard right now. I think maybe even some of you guys who maybe have been vacillating on leaving a situation have been trying to avoid it because you're like, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no issues. I don't want there to be arguing. You know, I don't want to blow up the spot per se. But you know, sometimes shit got to burn down to the ground. You know, sometimes an unfortunate situation or unfortunate circumstance is the exact catalyst that you need in order to move forward. So I really don't want you guys to focus about that. This is really in the placement of like hopes and fears. And I do feel like that's really on the brain. And again, things might blow up, you know, especially like this first week or so of March, especially for mutable signs. So especially if you're like dealing with like a Pisces. I say Pisces because there's a lot of water here and they're mutable water. We're in Pisces season. I don't know, it just feels right. But things will level out. Things will get back to their normal, regularly scheduled program. I just think that this is more of a fear in your head than what's actually happening. Now, your last card here is Nine of Cups, which we love. This is about being happy. This is about finding your peace and your joy independent of anybody else. I think a lot of you guys are moving forward alone this month, but feeling really good about it. Even if you're sad about it, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes breaking up with someone or separating yourself from other people, sometimes it's sad, but when you know that the reasons are valid and fair and bigger than how you feel in that moment, it's okay. Page of Air. So Page of Swords. This is air and earthy energy, right? I just feel like you guys are going to go on to do something new. Learn something new. This could even be you guys meeting someone new, right? Having communication. Also, be aware that there may be someone who's keeping their eye on you, especially if it's the person you just recently broke up with or things are a little bit crazy. Someone might be spying on you a little bit. But, you know, Page of Air energy. Be mindful. And I say that because you got at the bottom of the deck, you got this Judgment card here, which is that Pluto energy, right? To me, like I said, so Judgment twice. This person might try to find ways to pick at you, but there's nothing that they can say or do in this moment that's more powerful than where you are right now. I just get the feeling with this Page of Air that there's like a little agitation that might be happening because it almost feels like this person sees you still being in your power, still being very happy, almost things coming together for you faster and better now that they're not there, that they might be tempted to tap on you, you know? Tap on your forehead a little bit. So just be mindful of that. This person has no power. And I think that that's what has them feeling so down. Maybe they are used to being able to control everything, but they can't. Like, this isn't something they can control. This isn't something like they have no, this is your decision. And I think that you are doing what's best for you at this time. Now, you got Witch. Justice is coming. So, love this. Any of you guys who are involved in any type of maybe court cases, this is a really good sign for you. Any of you guys who, again, having to do with this, maybe a breakup or a separation, really not worrying about that Five of Fire, right? Five of Wands energy, because even if this person tries to pick and maybe it's not even connected to this person per se. Maybe there's someone else who outside of you who is jealous or, you know, being petty or whatever. No one is able to really touch you this month, right? Justice is yours. So, and I just feel like you are prepared for anything. That Mars and Gemini, like, the communication is going to be flowing. And if people want to play with you, like, look, homegirl has a bat and a sword in her closet. So she's almost like, look, what do you want to do? You want to talk about it or you want to be about it? Like, I got the tools. So just know that nothing can touch you. Don't be easily shaken by anything this month. And there's some victory that's yours, especially for those of you guys who might be dealing with some legal matters, okay? You also got dreams of abundance, which says, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality, especially the month of Pisces. Like, especially when we're in Pisces season. Pisces season is so connected to dreams. It wouldn't be surprising to me if you guys are having a lot of vivid dreams at this moment. Keep a little journal, take note. I think that's going to be really, really powerful for you going forward. Now, the reason why I had mentioned Pisces before too, not only that we're in Pisces season, but if you guys were dealing with Pisces, is you got the same oracle card on this focus on love, look for good in everyone. Okay. So whether you are, talking about your intimate relationships, your friends, your whatever, your foes, doing everything with kindness and love, right? And deciding to look at people through the lens of love, no matter how they've disappointed you, no matter how they've tried to get over on you, manipulate you, gaslight you, you win. You win when you move with love. Like, don't let people take you out of your space and make you be this evil, petty, conniving ass person. Like, you still move in love the way that Sagittarius always do. And as you do, you will see more love given to you through other people, through other experiences, or just like aha moments throughout the day. So no matter how frustrating this moment might be for you, as long as you guys are still connecting and focusing on love, and I'm talking about love in a universal sense, not necessarily romantic, love for one, another, you will win, And then your last card is my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. I didn't even read this card before I did. Yo, 2 cards that talk about focusing on love. It doesn't matter the circumstance. It doesn't matter if someone hurt you. It doesn't matter if someone lied to you. Choosing to see the good in everybody brings you this. Let me repeat this because this is really important for you guys to hear. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power when I am lost. Damn, I love when the cards go together. You might want to screenshot that. Keep it as an affirmation. And that's what I have for you guys this month. I hope that it was helpful. I'm really rooting for you guys. I think everything's working out just fine. I'm really proud of you. And I'm really excited to see what Aries season is going to bring. If you would like a personal reading, you can reach out to me at shesvibetarot@gmail.com. Go ahead and look at my About tab. I've got the menu of services and pricing right there for you. If you'd like to schedule a live reading, you could do that yourself with the link that's provided. And that sums it up for the month of March. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.